It was fine. It was safe and it was forgettable. And that is the fastest way to lose a sale. I almost launched a book with zero soul in it just a few weeks ago. And one mention, a few comments changed everything. Let me fast forward for a minute. A few weeks ago, I launched emotional targeting. And the feedback is incredible. People are sending me the most beautiful comments and just beautiful quotes about how it's changed everything in the way they go about growth. But the most common feedback that I'm getting right now is about this cover and its design and the fonts and the whole comic book approach, and not just the cover, also the interior. There's a lot of these kind of call outs to comic book moments. And really, I'm just flooded with people saying how it stands out on Amazon or how beautiful it looks on their shelf. And it really had me thinking about this entire process. I am so lucky because 7 days before we hit publish to launch the book, I had a completely different cover and it looked like this. The reason you know like how close I came to publishing this is that I'm holding this book. We printed it. My book strategist and I printed this out. We sent it out. It was ready. We were done. And it was it's beautiful. I really like it. And as you can see, I kept the same icon, but it's so different. It is just kind of like safe design, familiar structure, industry standard fonts. And it was a complete disconnect from what I talk about. I wrote a book about emotional targeting, about winning people's hearts, about connection, but my cover had nothing to do with that. And the first signal of that was when we did beta reading. So beta reading is when you send your book out to dozens of people and ask them to pre-read the book and give you feedback. And we got some incredible feedback from people, but the number one response that I got from dozens of readers was, we can't hear you, Talia. We can't hear your voice. Where are all the comic book references? Where are all your little jokes and your personal stories? We're missing you in the book. So obviously, I scrapped half of the book and I rewrote it, and it was an incredible journey to go on. But that was the first indicator that people were looking for more than just a book about conversion optimization or psychology or emotion. It was a connection thing. Actually reading something that will, feel authentic and real. So 7 days to launch day, we completely redesigned the cover to this, and we made it me. And that's what makes it stand out. And the reason I'm doing a video about it is because conversions start with connection, and connections start with your difference. You need to lean into what makes you different, more human, more authentic, more personal and relatable. I'm a nerd. I love comic books. I can debate you on Marvel and DC for hours. The comic books, the movies, the series, you name it, everything. It's just who I am. And my presence online is also filled with it. If you receive my emails, if you see my LinkedIn posts or my Twitter or TikTok or whatever, it's all connected to my nerdiness because I just am. And what matters more than anything is connection and really standing out. As AI kind of scans everything that's on the web, everyone looks and sounds and feels the same. And my book, my original book, fell into this blandness and the safe zone. But when you are bombarded with hundreds of messages a day and hundreds of people that are trying to sell stuff to you, what stands out is authenticity. What stands out is the different, is you're weird. And I want to encourage you to do that. If you want to not use the same phrases as everyone. And this isn't just about the book, right? If you look at landing pages, emails, websites, they all sound, and look the same. Everyone's saying the same stuff. But if you want to stand out, and if you want to create something that's memorable and that people connect with, you have to lean in to your weird. You have to connect more and create something that people find relatable. So as you think about your website, about your designs, about your fonts, about the book or the next product, you need to lean into your personality and to authenticity. And really just consider the fact that what we all think is professional is what will make you drown in the sea of many other brands. And this book cover saved me and my book. So I'm just excited to share a little piece of that in case you are working on a redesign right now or a product page or any kind of asset. Think about, are you sounding and looking like everyone else, or are you leaning into what makes you different and what would be relatable and helpful for other people?